back to Frequency Phoenix 555, to your Pick a Pile Jupiter Thursday. Yes, baby. Today we're going to pick a pile from either the Obsidian snowflake crystal, the Sunstone crystal, or the clear quartz crystal. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Energies up. Deck 1, the Obsidian Snowflake Crystal. Where you are right now? Oh, good golly and gosh. We've got fear. This is a prosperous time for you at this moment in time. It represents the World card, which is Saturn as well as Earth energy. This is about your possessions. This is talking about you are experiencing a season of abundance. This is also speaking of social success. You're being guided by Archangels Uriel as well as KHAL. The numbers 84 and 87. The letter F and O. This is telling me that you've come to an ending of a cycle. And this ending of this cycle is bringing a favorable outcome for you. This is also telling me that this is a season of introspection and self-focus. A lot of research has gone down. This crystal is answers, magician energy. I don't know why I said world, but it definitely is a completion of a cycle. Somebody's received the answers to their prayers. They've understood as above, so below, knowing that they have all of the tools to succeed. This is about you applying your intellect, being confident in this season. Mercury energy. This is about you having changed your perception of self. Understand that divine has given you all of the tools to co-create in whatever manner you choose to. This is represented by the letter A. This is about you being extremely resourceful, and your confidence is showing. You're glowing at this moment in time. You're able to direct your intentions. This is about you keeping the ultimate focus. What's behind you? You see, I touched the rune and it started to spin, so obviously it needed to be in a different direction. What's behind you? right? It's shiznai F shit, darling dear. Radio. This is Cancer energy in the reverse. This is talking about, it could be somebody who was extremely stubborn, caused a lot of disruption and demolition in your life. Yes, baby. I tried to be calm, but look, this is what they caused. This is behind you. Yeah. This is why you're getting a new lease on life. That's why I heard of the ending of a cycle. Yes, baby, you left, right? A bad news bear, a bad situation, something where, a situation where you felt burnt out. What's behind you is also some of my Phoenicians, my big cats out there. You've gone through a death. I already said it's been a death of the self. A new you, a new confidence has been created. But this is also a passing of a family member, somebody close to you. My condolences. What's behind you is driving that piece of shit. You now are getting all of the tools to get yourself a new chariot of righteousness. Posh clap. This also speaks about whomsoever you left in the past. This person is extremely jealous of you at this moment in time. Created a lot of violence, a lot of turmoil in your life. They tried to break your image of yourself. But as you can see, the ancestors, Father God Most High, pulled you out, darling dear. Mission impossible. Radio is represented by the letter R. What's behind you also is that you're no longer looking outside of yourself. You're understanding that you have it all within. This is about you having gone within and understanding that through going within and being in touch with Father God Most High, Mother Isis, you've been given the gift of co-creation. What's ahead of you? Good golly and gosh. We have Iwas. Iwa, EHWAZ, in the reverse. Divine is cautioning you to be reckless, not to be too hasty in any situations that are coming up to you, because in that situation you are going to find betrayal and skullduggery and F shit. Be very careful. This is the letter E. This also speaks about a lot of mistrust. Could be of mistrust of self. Don't mistrust yourself, because Spirit is there, available for you to call on at any time. I was his death, is the death card in tarot in the reverse. This also speaks about the releasing of the spirit. This person that you knew that passed recently, their spirit is released and gone back to Father God Most High. They're in a better, happier place. This also speaks about somebody having resentment around you, or you feeling resentful. Divine is telling you to take your focus off the material, as well as carnal, sexual. Focus on self. What's below you? Good golly and gosh. We've got Bacana. Empress energy, Venus energy. In the reverse. This is you releasing family problems, anything superficial in your life. Understanding that The only thing you can control in your hemisphere is your damn self. This is about you moving away from deceitful people and situations. It also speaks about sterile. Somebody's found out that they're sterile, or they was living in an emotionless, sterile environment. Again, this goes back to self-love, self-indulgence, falling in love with yourself. Because until you can be happy and in love with yourself, you'll get exactly what you're putting out there, darling dear. What's that F shit? Told you. What's currently blocking you at the moment? Good golly and gosh. We've got our fellow. This is also represented by the world card in reverse. The keyword is retreat. This talks about ancestral property, a heritage, a home. Somebody's about to be displaced or feeling blocked from moving from a home to a new situation. This is also about feeling unsafe in a home. Somebody feels blocked from returning to their land of birth, wanting to travel. Well, the conditions we are in, I fully understand. I overstand. Divine is saying, don't enter any situation with a lack of knowledge. You are the magician and you have those badass alchemist ways. The number 84 and 87 is of importance. The world card is represented by earth energy as well as Saturn energy. This talks about travel plans being cancelled. Divine is also cautioning you to what? Guard against foolish actions. Never forget that you have those badass alchemist ways. You are able to control everything. All of the suits are on the table. This is reminding you to what? Respond and not react. What is above you? I love it. Love it, big cat. Love it. The first card that I called, and it, listen, I called this Feyu. This is Feyu. This is Answers. It was already here. Listen, I can't make this shiznai up. This talks about great wealth. I told you, something to do with property. Could be from the person that's passed. Look, radio spun around. This is about achieving status. Some of you are going to be getting a new what? Chariot of righteousness from this wealth that is going to be delivered unto you. This is about a lucky break, a new contract, a signing of a deal. Confidently moving forward. This is also an increase of your income. Some of you are going to be experiencing social success. This is about you coming out of your ambivert nature, venturing outside, right? And being amongst others. The others. Who's the others? Them. Yeah. Absolutely lovely. Feo is represented by F and O. This is R. Again, we have O. A, B, and E. I'm going to pull one wellness card. And we're going to push on to pile 2. Yes, baby. because you are that butterfly. I just told you you need to venture out. Understand you are becoming a social butterfly. It says here, relationships evolve into the next phase, healing the inner child and true growth. Use those badass alchemist ways. Whomsoever, right? This person that's behind you, person, place, or thing, right? They are full of jealousy and fear, right? Lack of confidence, and frustrated in whatever relationships they've got going on. Get. You also have seduction. You also have the chaser. Baby darling, whomsoever you left behind in the past is on the balls of their feet trying to get you with a little bit of what? Codependency and a big glass of opium. This person has abandonment issues because you did not chase in this season. Because you went within. This was a situation where there was no growth. This person didn't understand your greatness. They didn't see you as the emperor or empress that you are. This is why they're becoming the chaser. And they're going to want to talk. This talks about messaging coming in. Can you see it? Hoovering. They want to hoover you. You want to be hoovered? Hit me up in the comments. Hey, hey! Right? Because they need to be holding that mirror up at themselves. You need to hold the mirror up at yourself and realize how beautiful you are. And take advantage of every gift that is being given to you in this season. Right, let's push on Scotty. Swiftly. Select 2. Pile 2. Pile 2. Sunstone. What the shape that I'm drawing at the moment with the crystals is called the runic cross. It's the runes version of the Celtic cross. I've uploaded some runestone meanings to the Patreon. So if you're interested in learning. Pile 2, where you are right now, Dagaz. It's a new day and a new dawn. This is about judgment. It also speaks about Mac the Knife wanting to come through for one more round, Julie, with your hairline. This is a season of resolution for you, darling dears. This is represented by the letter D. Because when you look at Dagaz, Dagaz is Wunjo, reflecting back on itself. Wunjo represents joy. This is a season of what? Dharma for you, darling dear. This is about you being at breakthrough. Daggers is represented by fire, water, and Pluto energy. Divine is telling you that it's time to plan because you are about to transform. Call on Archangel Michael, as well as Azrael. Azrael, excusez-moi, mispronunciation. This is a season of summing up and evaluating where you've come from and where you're going right now. Again, I'm pushed to tell you that a partner is going to try to attempt to return in this season. Because of your what? Change of status. Great opportunities are being afforded to you at this moment in time. Why? Because it's a season of good dharma for you, darling dear. This is about you having what? Heard that trumpet. The trumpet from Archangel Michael. You're calling. You answered that call. Numbers 80 and 83. What's behind you? Oh, Ingus. This is Emperor energy, Aries energy. This is talking about male fertility. Some of the male big cats are finding that they were unable to co-create. They're going to find out it's a breakthrough. They've hit the target. They are having the golden child, one they thought they'd never have. It's your baby. You don't need to go to Maury. It's true. Ingus is represented by the letter Q as well as I. This is a season for you. What's behind you is that you had to take your initiative, right, to further your growth, right, to boss up and move away from a situation. You had to isolate yourself. This is about you having past pains, but you've masked those pains with wisdom and called on spirit. This is about wanting resolution from a situation. Could be with male energy, father figure. This is in the upright, so therefore wanting this person to be a good parent, but this is the breakthrough, is that you're going to have to do it by yourself, Scotty. And in some cases, the male energy is coming to break through, understanding that they need to be in their progeny's lives. This also speaks about you're wanting, some of you are wanting a stable partnership. This also speaks about your future husband. You thought this past person was your, I don't even use that word. I call it old blowtorch. You call it twin flame. But they wasn't. Some of you have been toiling, trying to make a business, get something off the ground. You're a breakthrough. This is your turning point today. I just felt that in my solar plexus. Today you hit it out the park, darling dear. Be prepared for greatness. What's ahead of you is Hagalaz. The letter H. In the upright, I might add, this is Tower energy, Mars and fire energy, the number 64 and 67. This is a call to action. It also speaks about disruption. It could also speak of an epiphany. As you go through this new gateway, this new breakthrough, this new ground-breaking idea, it takes off. It's extremely fertile and abundant. This is also some of you coming to a decision. You've been undecisive, or undecisive. This is your breakthrough today. If you was looking for a signal, here I am, straight from Surrey in the UK. What's below you? We have Isa. What is this lug as? The because Legas is shaped like that. Can you see? It's like an upside down tick. But it looks like Isa as well. I'm going to have to read them both, but because this is something else. But I did say Isa first. Isa is represented by the letter I. This talks about what's below you is what? People that want to come and challenge you or test your gangster. Because you are simply the emperor or empress of everything. This is about you being self-assured. This is also you going towards a new business, leveling up, a promotion. Some of you will be breaking your financial barrier. Listen, there's a fruit flying here, right? And I'm gonna. I will F it up. I don't like them. Lordy, lordy. Let me just wrap myself back tight again. This also speaks about you are above people that are stuck in their ways. You've noticed that what? You've become that lamb scampering away to all infinite possibilities. Leave them in the mire. He also speaks about psychological break. Some people are having an actual psychological break over this breakthrough, this new dawn, this new day, this new beginning. One that is going to be set. Game, set, and match. For those of you that are not in partnership at this moment in time, an emperor is in the offing. Khaleesi is represented by the letter H. It also speaks about a sudden change coming into your life. This could also speak about arguments. Arguments that are going to lead to a separation. A crisis point if you are in a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a family situation. Some of you are going to be discovering that your feelings have cooled down about a situation. The Tower also speaks about self-harm, somebody wanting or feeling as though that's their only option. This could be after an ending of a relationship, a divorce. Good golly gosh, don't top yourself for that, darling dear. That was only what? The entree. You've got a whole table, right, of she's naive to be getting on with. A tableau. You have to remember whatever this destruction was in your life that is ahead of you, because this situation, either you're going through it right now, this is a shedding of self. This is about you understanding yourself, releasing yourself from anybody that was controlling in the past. Understanding that your steps are being divinely guided at this moment in time, because you're at breakthrough. This also speaks about being extremely careful of falling into depression. The only way that you are going to fall into depression at this moment in time, big cats, is if you continue to focus on the past. Happiness, joy, progression, and being that the stone, the one that the builder refused, is in the present. That's why the present is a gift, because you set up your future. Depression is about looking backwards and looking forwards. Two things you cannot control unless you in this now. Accept this breakthrough. And Boss Up has only a big cat can. Left hand itching me, somebody has to pay out. Pay Caesar what's... Give unto Caesar what's due unto Caesar. Right? Bad juju, bad karma. Right? To have debts when you know you can pay them. Oh. What's currently blocking you at this moment in time is how things are moving ahead swiftly. This is radio, letter R, chariot energy. This is what speaks about travel. Some of you are moving across country, traveling across country. getting a larger perspective on life. This is a journey that you simply must take. Again, divine steps being ordered. This has been a spiritual evolution for some of my big cats. This is the time where you need to show strength in the face of adversity, because this is in the block position. So you've got to fake the funk. Never let a Mitch see you sweat, whether it's in the bedroom or the boardroom. Cancer energy. This is also about you're being blocked because you're focusing on the long term when you need to work in the now. Co-create in the now. See, the R spun around, but it came into upright position again. This is a season for you to receive abundance. This is about a spiritual breakthrough. Okay, then. What's above you? We have Swallow, Sun energy, Leo energy, Big Cat energy. This is a time of healing for you, self-expression. This is you feeling more whole, accepting this new beginning, a return to your health. This also speaks about partnerships, new friendships. This is also my marriage card. This is the happiest card in the tarot deck. This is about abundance in all areas. Mind, body, and soul. It also speaks about fertility. I told you, there's a masculine out there that thought that they couldn't co-create. Well, buddy, hey, yeah, you can't sing Billie Jean like Michael J did. That's your kiddo. This is saying that you are moving towards a season of harmony and stability. This also speaks about moving forward, trips abroad. Divine is telling you to continue to what? Build your self-esteem, because it's raising your vibration and attracting whomsoever and whatsoever you truly deserve. The number 76, 79. Let's see what wellness has to say about this tableau. Oh, these fell on my lap. Oh, this is a season of heartbreak. Somebody can't get over the losing you, right? And this also speaks about grieving and mourning. Somebody's going through the full-on raccoon eye, feeling proper wavy. Try to what? Control you. And you did what? You did the tinky winky and ran away and didn't look back, right? Divine wants you to know that you are what? Being gifted with what? That lovely C word. Clarity, blood. Clarity. Truth, right? And revelation. This is about solidarity. We saw the Emperor energy out here. And what's standing in your power, knowing that you are protected. Your final card is what? Break up with your old self. Because they've got an axe to grind with you. This is about you what? Stopping those patterns that are what? Hindering this breakthrough that Divine wants to give you. This also says silent treatment and abandonment. Bebe, that sounds like Easter Island and Stevie Wonder, right? To what is not what is not uplifting you in this season. You better what? Drop down and get your eagle on. Pay close attention. Yes. Stay there, eh? You can stand down for the minute. Okay. I'm going to move along to pile 3. I will timestamp it at the ending of the video. I've been very busy of late because I've started to work on my second book. Right? This just fell out. You ran away from a dead situation, right? That would have pulled you into the coffin, right? And remember what I always say, there's no bunk beds in the coffin. That situation would have had you brown bread, and we would have all been singing Shall We Gather by the River. Look! A snake straight out of Slytherin. Listen, babe, you did the right thing to get gone. You got your radio on, blood. Your radio. Yeah. That's a hasty retreat. Not looking back, being spiritually guided. Right. Let's move along to pile 3. The clear quartz crystal. I'll be uploading spreads for the runes to the Patreon as well later on today, if anybody's interested in learning. Right. We have failure in the reverse. Somebody's feeling like a failure at this moment in time because this is about self, the first rune. This could talk about a loss of property, right? Travel that didn't turn out the way you wanted to. This is also feeling a bit burnt out and in lack-mindedness. Are you kidding me, blood? Let me tell you something. You're not washing me with that juju, right? Going straight to the Florida water, but for that, she's naive. Not having it, eh? Right? Failure is the world card in tarot. Saturn as well as Earth energy. You're also finding out that either you're a coward or someone around you has been a real coward, wanting to relocate from said coward. Hey! Somebody's having a new beginning and not welcoming the new beginning. They're afraid to close the door on the last chapter. But what you need to understand, all is well in the end. You need to stop resisting this change that Divine wants to bring through your life, because it will be your salvation and a fresh start. But the cycle can't end unless you take your mind off of it and make your mind up. This is Saturn energy in the reverse. This is about living within limitations. No structure in a situation, no full discipline. What's behind you? Good golly gosh, we've got titles. Justice. Yes, baby. Posh clap. Libra energy. This is the warrior spirit, darling dear. It's also blind justice. This also speaks about legal situations. Some of you may have lost property or standing from a legal situation. Well, that is behind you now. This is about what? Rebuilding as only a big cat can. Taking that L. Because what? It's a lesson, darling dear. If you didn't make mistakes, how would you know you was great, darling dear? Justice, as I said, is Libra energy. You did want a more balanced, peaceful outcome if it was a legal situation. But as I said, somebody's going to have to take a financial hit. Because whomsoever you was in argument with, they didn't want the situation to end. They wanted you to stay there and be a bottom feeder in otherworth, full of lack and zimblanity. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power. What's ahead of you? We have Canaz. Canaz is the hermit energy in the reverse. Divine is telling you to break up with that shiznai stat. If it's a way of thinking, if it's a job. This talks about confrontation in the workplace. If confrontation in the workplace, you was feeling in like this is going to work out in your for your highest good. Divine wants you to not have false hope in a situation. And the justice would be to walk away from that situation. Because you are that warrior. This is about feeling as though you're blocked from a new beginning. This is about avoidance of the DNS. Don't avoid it, darling dear, because it will get you. It will block your creativity, and you'll be naked and open for F shit and marauders. What's below you? We have Othello. This is the cap. This is the letter O. Again, this is Saturn energy as well as Earth energy, because it also represents the World card in Tarot. Divine wants you to retreat from that situation. Remember Psalms 91 verse 1. If you've leaned back in spirit, Father God Most High, you will be protected. This is represented by the letter F and O. This is about your fundamental values. Divine is saying justice will be for you to move away from this situation, because you will be gifted with a fresh start, one that will be more insightful. And successful. All this sideways stuff, blood. This is Bacano, Empress energy in the reverse. I was about in the worth. This is about a lack of growth, a lack of self-worth. It also speaks about somebody, a parent. This is a mother, not having nurturing from a mother. I'm getting the energy of an older female figure. This is also represented by the letter B. In this particular situation with this older female, it's justice. For you to what? Do the tinky winky and don't look back. It speaks about family problems, a lot of superficial family members, extremely careless in their behavior. It also speaks about deceit. A deceit, infertility, someone's lying about a pregnancy. Either they ain't pregnant or you ain't the daddy. What do they say? Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Pinky's up. Whomsoever that is, no, Isaiah 48:22, there will be no sleep or rest for the wicked. This person is clearly a simpleton that needs to get back on that short spiritual bus. It's justice for you to move away from that situation. This is also a feminine energy losing custody of their progeny in this season. This is... No mother should be without their child, but this particular mother does not deserve that child to be around because they're extremely careless. Unable to keep a steady home. Always moving. Children need stability. But you do have a bitter female who is what? Sputnik in your life. This person is going to go out of their way to try and block the blessings that you have been afforded you with this new justice. Protect yourself always. Ephesians 16. Ephesians... I can't even talk. I can't even talk. Ephesians 6:13. Oh, the final rune. Yes, baby. This is the symbol of projection. This is protection. This is and projections. This person was a projector, a gaslighter. This person made you feel vulnerable. You felt unprotected in this situation. But all of what that person put you through, this is an older female, very nasty, right? Covert narcissist, right? On the quiet. Divine is gifting you with a fresh new start. Embrace it. And don't take your children around them because they've got nothing nice to say. This is also a bitter ex that's acting like a full-on Mitch. This person has told many lies in court, right? If it's to do with project... Yeah. He told lies in court and they're getting custody of the children. The divine is telling you that you need to look a bit deeper. You need to get the courts to look a bit deeper because this person has committed some kind of taboo with said progeny. Divine justice needs to be delivered. The children are going to the wrong person. Let's get some kipper on this shiznai, then I'm out of here for sure. Somebody wants to knock you off your trolley. They don't want you to have this fresh start. They want you to be in the mire of lack of direction, lack of confidence, right? Confused in your cranium so that you can't hear spirit. Letter O, right? This is in the reverse. Because you need to run away from a situation because you're running towards life. Run towards life. And let the dead bury the dead. This person would like to pull you back into a situation where you have abandonment issues, full of codependence and zemblanity. This person has not gone through the DNS. They don't want you to go through the DNS. Some of you don't want to go through the DNS. You're trying to avoid it, but you can't. Whomsoever that past person was, don't take any dates or invitations from this person. Don't meet them in person. Right? You need to be what? Full on Stevie Wonder in Easter Island. Right? Because you've got your mocha. And they mocking you. Divine is gifting you with clarity and wisdom. Right? And protection. You had to go through this. Right? To understand divine love and divine protection, because that's only what got you out of that situation. It took time. Okay, so the deck is closed. Can't ask any questions here. On that note, big cats, thank you for let me back it up a bit. Thank you for joining me on this little excursion down the runestones. Toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or take the hop, skip, and jump over to the Patreon, where I've uploaded some of the meanings of the runes. Runes are very important. The runes that I use for the readings is not my own personal rune deck. You can do one rune draw. That's called Odin's rune. Okay. When I'm using my runes, it feels to me like I'm talking to my higher self. That's why it's important. If you're going to use the runes, get a journal. Because with each drawing, your intuition gets more litty. And sometimes the message that you get is for what's to come. That's why it's very important to keep your rune journals. What else is there? If you require a personal read from me, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Look, 101 in the chat plus 444. 144. Yes, baby. When spirit is present, the chosen turn up. Namaste.